So often, our pictures in our culture and our society of Noah's Ark and the flood are these warm, fuzzy pictures of these animals and this pretty boat in the water and all, kind of like all is well. And I think in that, and of course I get it, we had the Noah's Ark nursery theme for our two oldest boys when they were little, and so I understand that, I see that. But of course, when we do that, when we have just that kind of that warm, happy picture that we see in children's books, we miss the severity, the seriousness, the just the judgment that exists in Genesis chapter 7, really chapters 6, 7, and 8, with the flood and with the story of Noah and the story of the ark and the story of the decreation of the world and then kind of the recreation of the world. And so we're going to talk about that on Sunday morning. I want to invite you to read Genesis chapter 7 ahead of time so you can be prepared for our time together as we have that worship celebration and look at that story and really think about the applications for us today. And so we're going to talk about, and I'm really, my prayer, my encouragement for you is that your response to this historical account, your response to the story of the flood, will lead to rejoicing, because obviously for the vast majority of people in Genesis chapter 7, there was no rejoicing. There was sorrow, there was death, there was devastation. And so we're going to talk about a few important applications from the flood story for us today. And how do we take this to heart? And how does it point forward to us, point forward to our salvation, just as Noah received salvation? So we're going to talk about that on Sunday. We're going to talk about salvation and judgment as we look at Genesis chapter 7. So looking forward to gathering with you for our prayer gathering at 9 o'clock, our family groups, that Sunday school hour at 9:30, and then worship celebration at 10:40. It's Father's Day. Invite those who don't have a church home and invite them to join us for that time of fellowship and worship. Looking forward to seeing you on Sunday.